game. They are last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation.
Looking forward to this matchup. Deep in the end zone, it's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Run inside. It's Davidson. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This time they'll throw it. Left side, it's Jean-Pierre. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over him. And he gets downs like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's Lewis to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the return, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught on the left side by Wesco. At the 45, on his way. All out of space. He's at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at... The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the grab. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Quick give. It's Davidson. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
And about about the only thing good that happened on that last pass for the offense. Completion percentage went up. Third down got longer. Looking to throw. Gets rid of it.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Clemson will send the punt team out. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. They put the brakes on it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Lewis on the play action. Rolls right. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Throwing, Lewis. Got the quick pass. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Lost the throw on first. Look out! And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Running inside, it's Davidson. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Working that deep right side. An excellent concentration on the catch. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson, in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Buying time to his right, and he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll throw it. Makes the catch, it's Sellers. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Davidson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The handoff to Johnson. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Trying to squeak through the pile. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Lewis wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Young.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on it.
And as they pick up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signals for the 2-minute timeout.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's Jean-Pierre. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Run in the red zone, it's Davidson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
tried him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and 4. Fake and wants to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Lewis to throw. Between the hashes, it's Bowie. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammate.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To the air again, Lewis. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Ball's in the deep ball. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing, Lewis. Quick completion on the out route. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lewis to throw. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Just drives in between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the #1 team, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Hokies, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Lewis. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
It's complete to the left. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hits inside. It's Young. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Lewis to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Stop right there.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Lewis wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Throwing, Lewis. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
the defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Out wide right, it's Gibson. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Lewis. Caught, it's Mathis. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. A run for the quarterback. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The run inside. It's Davidson. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to...
Time that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on third down, but really nice job with the fundamentals on that tackle.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Here's Lewis to throw. Stepping to the right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They need a huge play on third and long. On the gun on third down, Lewis hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Buffaloes will go for it here on 4th down. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Lewis. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And he just continues to put up. And that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Delay to the back. It's Welch. Sweet cut there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Lewis. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Welch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Looking to get it in. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
And these decisions are different now, man. Like the way I look at this, inside the 2-yard line, 4th down, man, I'm going for this. I'm going to be aggressive because if I don't get this, they've got to go the length of the field, 90-plus yards, and put it together. So I put them in a bad spot regardless. So be aggressive here on offense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Brought down. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Left side, it's Moore. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football, tackle, and don't give up the big plays.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Moore. Hits the crease. He's at the he is in. Touchdown, Clemson. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. On the gun on third down, Lewis escapes the pressure to his right. Wide open downfield. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. Oh, and it'll be second and long. Clemson calls its second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Fighting off the defender. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Buffaloes will snap it on first and 10. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.